Welcome back. If you're planning to study in Australia in 2026, please watch this video end to end. I'm going to speak to you like an elder brother who's been through this with thousands of students. Yes, Australia is still one of the best study destinations, but the rules are new as they're changing every time. Approval is more selective and your application must be clean, clear and genuine. Today in this video, I'll be talking about what changed in student visas, the 2,95,000 number everyone is talking about, what it actually means, the Genuine Student GSR test and top refusals reasons, who should still apply and who should right now pause to apply in Australia as a student, evidence levels and India's situation in 2025-2026 according to visas, the new International Innovation Visa subclass 858 for exceptional talent Australia is calling people for, practical step-by-step preparation so you don't waste your time or money. So I'll keep it really simple and honest. Let's go forward. Hi guys, hello, welcome back to another video. This is your KapsLock and today we are back with another video. This video is not just about visa update. This video is going to be so many things that you might miss. So looking at other videos as well with other YouTubers, but I'm trying to cover most of the points which is right now happening in English in one of the big videos, which is because right now I'm thinking to post bigger, longer duration videos. But before starting this, just to tell you, I have started a new podcast channel. If you don't know about it, it's called KapsLock, in which I sit with students, people who are learning, people who are different universities, students and entrepreneurs and different categories. Not just about Australia, it can be anywhere, but let's start from Australia. So I would say go subscribe to the channel because you need that channel to learn more, at least for now, related to Australia. Courses, maybe IT, cybersecurity, Beacon University, RMIT University. There's so many topics I'm going to be covering with big podcasts. So make sure to subscribe. The link is in the pinned comment and in the description. Well, let's start. Well, first part, what actually changed for student visas? So there are three big shifts you should know right now. First, as I mentioned, everyone knows GTE is converted to GSR, which is Genuine Student Requirement, Genuine Student Test. So from 23rd March 2024, GTE was replaced by GSR, GS test, whatever you can call it. This is not just a small tweak. It changes how officers read your story right now. So under GSR, they check if you are a real student. Does your course actually fits your background, goals, English levels, finances, and immigration history especially? If your story feels like work first, study second, like some people who come here, they just focus on the money purpose and then they think, oh yes, we were doing study as well. Refusals arise in those cases mainly. Second point, fees and test settings are getting tightened. How? From 1st July 2025, the student subclass 500 visas application fees jumped from $1,600 to $2,000 and you should know it or you would have heard about it. You must budget how you're going to spend money. Also, English testing rules and accepting providers have been updated as they can differ by visa type, date, and always check the current student 500 page before you book a test because the conditions are right now changing drastically. Third point, documents expectations are smarter. How evidence levels are increased under SSVF. What you must attach depends on your country plus your provider. The official document checklist tool shows what you need, financials, English documents, etc. Officers can still ask for more. That is called usually S56 requirement on the visa. But this tool is now starting because everyone is knowing about AI, right? So the department is actually using maybe AI, maybe other tools, smarter tools to check whether you're a real person or not. If you only remember one thing from this section, which is use the documentation checklist tool with your passport country and crack course provider before you even lodge. You can talk about more related to this in the comment section or to your agents as well. But anyway. Well, next point is 2,95,000 for 2026. This number you have heard from my videos as well. Now I'm trying to explain you what it actually means. You have heard this number, right? So here's the truth in simpler words. For 2026, the Australian government set a national planning level of 2,95,000 new overseas students commencements. Think of it as a planning level to manage growth, not a personal guarantee for any one applicant. Media also reports this 295K as the cap guiding how the sector will be managed in 2026. But the latest education integrity bill moving through the parliament focuses on quality and onshore agent conduct, not a hard legislated cap, which means policy tools like allocations and visa processing priorities are being used to manage numbers. Takeaway what you can take from this is even if a million people are going to apply, not everyone gets in, right? You know it. The system will prioritize genuine, prepared applicants and providers hitting integrity and housing targets. Means your file must be complete, consistent and I would say, credible enough to show that yes, you actually are coming to study. Also, additionally, I want to add in this that I have recently posted a community post in the channel in which I have given the allocations and the universities and the colleges how much allocation of the seats they have got for the next year. So if you go in the community section, you can go and watch that community post, because I've attached pictures, and you can go and find your university or your college, and then you can know, okay, this much seats allocation is in my university allocated by the department. Anyway, now next part, has India's risk or evidence level improved? Because recently students keep asking, did India move from level 3 to level 2? Yes, it happened. I've posted a video on that as well, but here's a clean answer related to this IELTS and funds level. Okay, under SSVF, evidence depends on country plus provider. So you don't carry a single level 2 everywhere. It's your combo with the university and college that matters. Means in 2025, many Indian plus provider combinations, means if you're Indian and it's your provider combination, show that lighter, it can be, for example, IDP, you have ever heard of it. I'm not promoting it, but I'm just saying, your agent provider, whatever it is, and you're Indian. So your level is level 2 right now, as we know about. So this shows lighter upfront evidence in the official document checklist tools. This feels like a practical shift closer to level 2 for many combos, but it still varies by provider, and officers can still ask for more documents. Always run your combo in the tool, in this documentation checklist tool, and then you can know about where you actually stand. So yes, students from India are seeing easier ask or easier documentation check, easier level, but don't relax. Prepare full financials and English documents still. Don't think that yes, the new rule is there and the India is converted to level 2. It actually protects you from any officer requesting more documents. For example, if you think that yes, India is on level 2 right now, I don't need to apply or give you financial and English documents, there's no point. I would say give it still, otherwise they might ask, because English is a basic baseline level, right? Why do you even think that they won't even ask for English? When you're coming to Australia, you need to speak English, so you need to have IELTS tests at least. And financial documents, obviously, because you need to show that you're genuine and you have certain money in your account. If just anything happens, you can bear the expenses. Anyway, next point, the genuine students requirement thing, how officers actually are thinking about the students, right? Let's keep it real. So this GS test is where most refusals happen, because it's like an ATS system in applying a job. If you might be thinking to apply a job after studies, I've recently posted a video, make sure to watch that video. Anyway, officers usually look for 5 things. First, academic fit. Does your course connect to your past studies or work? If you did BCom and now you're picking randomly maybe cookery or carpentry with no story, it's a red flag, you won't get a visa. Additionally, intent to study. Is your plan education first, or is it just work first, as I mentioned before? Next is financial capacity. Can you actually pay tuition fees, living expenses? Is the source of money genuine and under your control? English, is your score current, valid, and meets the provider's visas accepted test? And last is immigration history. Past refusals, long and unexplainable gaps and contradictions can hurt your file, and you're not gonna get your visa, and you're gonna get refusal. By the way, talking on that, I recently posted a video on how to cope up with the refusals as well. It's a pretty long video, and that would be maybe my last video for at least some years. I'll not be posting on that topic because I've posted a good video. Go watch it, it's gonna be helpful. Anyway, how to crack it down briefly, how to pass this GS test in plain English, I would say. Pick a course that actually fits your story. Show how this course helps you in your career back home and in your global market, which you're thinking to do in the future. Explain why Australia, specific curriculum, labs, accreditation, employer links. You can mention these points. Keep your statement personal, no copy-paste templates. Officers can still tell that yes, you're true or no, like you're genuine or no. Anyway, top refusal reasons in brief way I can tell you, and how you can avoid them would be: first, weak story, which is GSR, not satisfied. Means if your story is weak, how you can fix it? Write a personal coherent GS statement connecting your past and then course and then future, back it with proof like experience letters, LinkedIn certificates. Another point is funds not genuine. Yes, use documentation checklist tool to see if the financials are required upfront for your this combination, Indian or your provider, maybe some other country like Pakistan, and your provider, which is, even if not, keep the bank statements plus sources evidence enough like in your documentation, including income tax, salary slips, loans, scholarships ready. Like sudden deposits with no explanation can actually cause risk. English not valid or accepted means before booking, how you can fix it obviously is before booking, check with tests and scores the student subclass 500 page accept right now. For example, before it was just 6 points in IELTS, but now it's more than 6, which is 6.5. But it depends on the course and the university as well. But anyway, requirements changed 7th August, right? Don't rely on old blogs. Check with the latest news. Anyway, reason 4 would be incomplete and contradictory documentations. You know about it. How you can fix it is triple check names, dates, COE, OSSC, passport validity. Submit a complete file with the first time with proper documentation, with everything crystal clear. That incomplete files obviously slow you down and sink your applications, and other people would get acceptance easily. Last is agent problems or onshore poaching. Yes, so I don't want to go into that much, but the main thing how you can solve it is the government is banning commissions for onshore students transfers and lightening provider agent transparency. What you can do is work only with reputable, transparent counselors and agents, and keep your immigration account or email in your control, not just giving it to your agent. They might not even react to it. Last but not the least, who should still apply in 2026 and who should actually pause? You should only apply now if you have solid academic study with strong relevant work experience. If you have valid English that meets your offer and visa, clear funds with proof of source and control, a course that logically fits your path, avoid generic unrelated pivots, and admission from a credible provider, public universities or reputable crack course colleague. Consider, I would say, pausing or reapplying in next intake. If your course is weak fit for you, you can't explain it why you're choosing it, why now. Your funds are unclear or last minute with no paper trail, means no documentation. Your English result is borderline or from a non-accepted test you're doing it. And last is you're being pushed into a course don't understand by maybe an agent because of getting high visa chances. I know there's a point I want to mention is easy routes are expensive later. So do it clean. Do it once, but do it clean. One more point I want to add is related to master students. So common questions master students usually have. I have collected all these questions and I want to answer these. So you ask about master's eligibility, spouse, gaps, PSW. Here's a safe current guidance I want to tell you, since settings are obviously changing. So academic entry, many universities look for 60% or more than 60% equivalent, obviously for their depending on their course. Some accept lower with strong profiles. So always check your university page. English, usually IELTS as I mentioned 6.5 or more, but check, but your programs can differ, but confirm with your offer letter plus student this subclass 500 immigration department page. Caps, post-study graduation work gaps can be accepted if you show real proof. It can be your pay slips, it can be your letters, it can be your exam preparations. If you are preparing for exam for JEE, you would be having an admit card. Attach them. Spouse, if you're coming from masters and you have a partner, dependents, is they're possible on student visas if conditions are like getting met properly, but check current rules and financial requirements for them as well. Last is post-study work visa, which is temporary 485. Duration. This duration depends on qualification level and sometimes study location. Regional incentives exist and can still change, which is longer duration. Always check the 485 immigration department page, like on the Google obviously, before planning time frames. For example, I'm staying precise and safe here because durations have been adjusted over time and you know the things, how things are going. So if you want a long-term options, consider regional cities with good courses, employer links. Don't just stage, I would say, group of 8 universities. Pick the course that actually builds your real employability in the future sense. Another point, National Innovation Visa, which is new, that PR for acceptance talent. Yes, this is a powerful but niche category. The National Innovation Visa subclass 858 is a permanent visa for people with exceptional and outstanding achievement with clear national benefit to Australia. They can show it. It effectively consolidates earlier talent pathways. It means in 2025 or 2026 program settings would be in a way that they are dedicated places for the kind of talent with permanent migration program mix reported at least 4,300 in official program summaries. So it's going to be competitive because there's less seats, right? So evidence you need to be having so much. It's best for top tier researchers, innovators, founders or leaders. If you are in your particular field, you can apply for it. How it helps students? If you're truly in a world-class focused field like AI, medical tech, clean energy, advanced manufacturing, and you can show impact plus nominations, explore it in a parallel with your study plans, that's an EOI process for you. Like you can actually put your expression of interest and apply for that. Don't confuse it with a visa application. Okay, so last step-by-step preparation I want you to do, and before you lodge your file, you need to have these knowledge. First, pick a course that actually fits your story. Write a GS statement yourself, not by an agent. Clear, honest, and specific. Run the documentation checklist tool. Country plus provider, you can double check. Prepare everything it shows. Keep extra proof ready. Another is check current English rules on the subclass 500 page before booking a test or date. Funds, don't rely on last minute deposits. Show source plus control that yes, you have the control of salary, business, loans, or scholarships. Read your COE plus OSSC details carefully. Passport validity, names, and dates must be matching. Keep your own immigration account and your email in your own hands. Watch out for anyone else, maybe any agent or someone, lodging from a random Gmail and you can't even control it. Try not to do it. Avoid onshore poaching tactics and provider hopping for short-term work plans. The government is tightening integrity and banning onshore transfer commissions, trust me. Last, lodge once you're ready. Not when someone pressures you that yes, lodge it now. When you're ready, then you can go for it. A clean, complete first lodge file application can actually save so much time of yours. Some of the questions that I actually get is, I want to mention here are, do I need to show money if my checklist didn't ask? So if your documentation checklist tool doesn't require it upfront, you may not need to attach it initially, but officers can still ask. Keep genuine proof ready. Another question I get is 295,000 seats guaranteed approvals? No, it's a planning level for new commencements in 2026. It levels on your file and provider allocation especially. And this 295,000 seats is not only for February intake, it's for the whole year. In July, November, everything, 2026. My English test was valid last year. Still okay. I would say don't assume. Check the current student immigration page for accepted tests and accepted dates. If it's old enough, try to have it again. Are public universities safer than private colleges? That's a quick question that comes for visa condition. Safety is about fit and integrity always. So public universities are usually stable and always have their CRICO scores. So what you can do is always check your CRICO scores, course outcomes, internships, how your provider performs to get that particular university or college. Then it shows that yes, you are in a safer zone. So I know it feels intense, so many things are going on, but the system is actually not trying to just rush you out. It's actually trying to filter for genuine students. If you prepare honestly, thoroughly, you still have a very good chance in 2026. And this video is anyone who's thinking to study in Australia or maybe National Innovation Visa for February intake, July intake, or the upcoming 2026 November intake. Remember, tell your true story, back it up with documents, use the official tools, and don't rush, but don't fake as well. If this video helped you, I believe you should like this video. Share this video to a friend who's thinking to go to Australia, apply to Australia, even in the next year. Share this video as much as you can. They need this video. They need to know all the points. If you didn't understand the point, let me know in the comment section. I'll try to explain you, or just DM me directly on Instagram. The link's in the description, and make sure to subscribe to the new channel. Sorry, I need to go to run. This is KapsLock signing off. Like, share, and subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Bye.